to Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson makes someone miss. Garrett Wilson's loose to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Breece Hall cuts up the middle. Breece Hall's loose. Breece Hall's gone. Breece Hall is gone. He walks into the end zone. Josh Allen fires it over the middle. Intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks off Allen. Sauce Gardner, let's go. The rookie picks off Josh Allen. Win it. It's that ball. Oh my God. Drops back to pass. He fires it over the middle. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. The New York Jets tie the football game. The rookie. The Jets win. The Jets win. Ashton Davis. Ices the game. Let's go. Handle Quinton Williams with the tackle for loss. That's a loss of 5 yards. Josh Allen. He's going to fire up a bomb. Josh Allen. Sauce Gardner's there for the game winner. The Buffalo Bills and improved to 6-3 on the year. Sauce Gardner. That's how we get on the ball, boy. Yeah. Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. This is Richie, and in this live stream, we're going into the film room and going to break down what happened Sunday against the Buffalo Bills. What did the Jets team need to improve on heading into the Detroit Lions game, which you can pretty much say it's a playoff game, right? We're not saying the Jets made the playoffs, but they got to treat this game like the playoffs because one game, they lose one more game, they're done. Jets lose Sunday. Sorry, guys. Most likely no playoffs. So in this stream, man, I really want to dive deep into the film, break down Mike White, break down the defense, break down what went right, what went wrong, what needs to improve, what we need to look forward to for the rest of the season in terms of, the improvement. So shout out to everybody in the chat, whether you're watching this live or you're watching on replay. I genuinely appreciate you guys tuning into the show. Hit that thumbs up button. My Sauce Gardner merch came in, lost in the sauce. Shout out Sauce Gardner. We love the merch. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So, again, guys, in this live stream, we're going to be breaking down the film review. I might do a little differently this time. Usually we go like every single play throughout the entire game. But I feel like this time, I don't know if that's too dragged on because the stream goes on for a while. I'm sure you guys would prefer me to break down, the plays that mean more instead of just watching a play that didn't really have a lot of impact in the game, if that makes any sense, to try to condense this stream a little bit. So we're going to try to do that together. So again, hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. And let's get into the stream, man. So before we get into it, as you guys know, the sponsor of today's live stream is indeed Mojo. Mojo is a sports stock market that you guys can download today by simply scanning the QR code on the screen or clicking the link down below in the description. Mike White is the guy you definitely want to invest in, as well as Garrett Wilson. They are trending up on the Mojo stock market. Again, guys, please do me a gigantic favor. Click the link down below in the description. Download Mojo today, or simply take out your phone if you're watching this on TV or you're watching this on your laptop and scan the QR code right here on the screen to download Mojo. And hint, hint, they are coming to a state near you, and they're also opening up to new sports as well eventually. So this is a great time to get Mojo on your phone, get used to the app. They're doing great things over there. So shout out to Mojo, of course. Mike White is definitely someone I'm highly investing in at only $4.55. If you guys are familiar with Mojo, you know that the quarterback position is the most expensive and the most valuable asset here on the sports stock market. And it only being $4.55 based on Mike White's performance is a bargain. So you definitely want to invest in Mike White. And then Garrett Wilson, I mean, this fella's playing like an absolute superstar as a rookie receiver. $15.52. It's getting more expensive and more expensive as the weeks go on. So now is the time to invest in him, not later on after the season. You want to get in on Garrett Wilson before his stock continues to rise. Elijah Moore is trending up on the market, finally getting involved in the offense. He's coming off a 6-reception, 60-yard game against the Buffalo Bills. He's at $11.62. It's a great sign to see Elijah Moore finally getting involved in the offense, finally getting the ball in his hands, because we all know that he is definitely a dynamic playmaker. And then we got Corey Davis, who unfortunately went down with a concussion early in the game after having a clutch third down conversion that we're going to be breaking down in the first quarter. And obviously he's going to go down since he suffered an injury. Tyler Conklin, he's pretty much staying put. I would probably stay away from Conklin. And then Michael Carter, he's trending down. I actually reached out to the Mojo people and told them that they need to get Zonovan Bam Knight on this app because he's not available to invest in yet. And I told them you got to get Bam on here because he will definitely be a hot commodity on the sports stock market. So definitely, guys, make sure you download Mojo today. I greatly appreciate them for sponsoring today's live stream. And with that being said, man, let's get right into the film breakdown. So again, guys, if you're not already, do me a gigantic favor and hit that thumbs up button on your way into the show. I greatly, greatly appreciate all of that, of course. All right, man. So we're going to start it off on, the first half. I think we all remember it was a defensive first half for both sides. The offense struggled for the Bills. The offense struggled for the Jets. And that had to do with the weather, had to do with the defense in general. So we'll start off with what the Jets did to force a 3-and-out on their first possession defensively. Josh, and again, guys, I've not watched any of the film, so this is my first time watching it with you guys. I don't like to prepare for this. I kind of like to give you guys my raw reactions to the film live. So the first play was a little swing route to Knox that gave the Buffalo Bills a good gainer on first down. But how about the Jets on second down, handoff up the middle? You know that they're going to do a handoff. They sub Stephon Diggs out of the game. That tells you right away that's going to be a run play on 2nd and 4. The Jets were ready for it. Josh Allen under center, single back formation, and the Jets defensive line gets their push. John Franklin Myers is there. DJ Reed is there from the cornerback position, and Quinnen Williams and the entire Jets defensive line crashes on Devin Singletary to bring up third down. Now, this third down, bro, we are lucky Josh Allen missed this throw because this could have been a freaking touchdown. Because Stephon Diggs comes in motion. It's man coverage with Michael Carter II and nickel. And Stephon Diggs destroys Carter. Watch. Makes Carter fall. And if Josh Allen puts this ball where it should be, Diggs catches this ball, and then you guys have confidence in Marcus Jordan making an open field tackle on Diggs when he's running full speed at him? I don't know. This was a pretty good sign to start off the game that Josh Allen was missed this throw because, like I said, man, look at the space Diggs has. He had one man to beat, and he could have took that to the house. So the Jets definitely got a break there for sure. You see Carter come in motion. It tells Josh Allen that it's man coverage. And Diggs on Michael Carter II over the middle. I think Diggs is going to win that 9 times out of 10. Look at the separation, and it's just a bad throw from Josh Allen. Jets get a break. Woo! Jets get a break there, man. So now the Bills punt the ball to the Jets. Now here, I got to say something about Braxton Berrios, man. You like to see him call a fair catch and catch this ball because this pinned the Jets deep. Berrios should have fair caught it, and the ball would have been down over there. I don't know what he was thinking, but now the Jets are backed up in their own end zone at the 2-yard line. First play is a handoff up the middle. They go nowhere, but there's some good plays on the first drive before they punt. Now, I want to break down the second down because this second down, it's not a completion, but it kind of tells you how good Mike White is at processing things, how good his mind is, how quick he is with his reads. And again, this is an incompletion, not the greatest throw, but I want you guys to watch Mike White's eyes. So it's a 2nd down and 8, backed up in your own end zone. The ball snapped. His eyes immediately goes to Corey Davis. He sees that Corey Davis is not open. He sees his eyes that way, and then his eyes go to Bam Knight. And now he's thinking, do I want to really throw this to Bam Knight in our own end zone? No, I'm not going to do that. And he glances back at Corey Davis. That's a tight throw to make. So then he sees Tyler Conklin free up, and that's his third read. So I just love his mind that he can go from number 1 option, number 2 option, okay, number 3 options there. But unfortunately, the ball is a little behind, but I feel like Conklin should still catch this freaking ball. I mean, it hits both of your hands. Catch the damn ball. But it's definitely not the greatest throw in the world from Mike White. Watching it from this angle, I just love to see this is just what Mike White brings to the table, his ability to process and go through his reads, something that Zach Wilson struggled with. Watch his head. Corey Davis, number 1, nope. Bam Knight, number 2, nope. And then he sees Tyler Conklin get freed up, and then it's a throw a little bit behind him. Want to see him put that ball in a better spot, but it's all good because on third down, he comes with a beautiful throw. So this is going to be a completion to Garrett Wilson, one-on-one Trey White. Garrett Wilson got the better of the former All-Pro all day long. It's one-on-one coverage. Watch Garrett Wilson get off his route, and the ball is released now and man coverage. Garrett Wilson gets the separation. This is just a rifle right on the money. You cannot ask for a more perfect throw. Garrett Wilson picks up 12 yards on third down to move the chains. So this is just everything you want to see from Mike White on third down, trusting your receiver to win on one-on-one. And Garrett Wilson got the better of Trey White all day long. He was his first read all the way. And beautiful throw, beautiful timing, and anticipation. First down Jets. Elijah Moore's pumped up. Now here we go on 1st and 10. Elijah Moore comes in motion, and it's the first handoff of the day. And Zonovan Knight goes all the way up the middle, and he picks up, I think this was a first down. I mean, Zonovan Bam Knight, bro. How about this undrafted free agent? Great block from Connor McGovern and Dwayne Brown to free him up. You got Nate Herbig, and I think that's Tomlinson in the second level. I mean, that's just excellent blocking from the offensive line. They were good in the run game, the offensive line, but not good in the pass protection, which we'll obviously break down. Watch it from this angle. This is just great job from the offensive line. Let's break it down here. So McGovern does a phenomenal job taking his man completely out. I mean, look at this hole that opens up. You got Dwayne Brown on his guy. You got Tomlinson already in the second level. And look at that hole. It's a gaping hole. McGovern does a phenomenal job. You got Garrett Wilson trying to block his man. And Bam Knight is the beneficiary with that hole. And that's just great offense right there. So now it brings up, is it 2nd and 1 or is it first down? I forgot. Oh, yeah, it's first down, and then the Jets get called for a penalty here. And this was frustrating, man. Another opportunity for this offense, and they get Corey Davis gets called for the false start. Really, really upsetting, man. And then on first down and 15, this nonsense has to happen. I mean, as good as the offensive line was on the first play, they get blown up on this next play. The Buffalo Bills were all over that crap. And it was just inconsistent from the offensive line. You know, they had flashes of good plays, but this is an example of the offensive line getting worked. I mean, you also have to look at the Bills stacking the box. So why are we running the ball on 1st and 15 when they have the entire box stacked? I mean, the entire offensive line got worked. I mean, I don't think one offensive lineman had a good block besides, who's that, Nate Herbig over there? So pretty much the entire offensive line got worked besides Nate Herbig there. Now it brings up 2nd down and long. Mike White drops back, and he's just going to go underneath. Now this play is unfortunate because Tony Romo pointed this out, I remember, on the broadcast. If Mike White held on to the ball extra second, Elijah Moore gets freed up beautifully, wide open over here. Now, to the Bills' credit, they're really good at disguising coverage. So the way that they're showing Mike White, he's assuming that this safety has got this zone back here, but the way they disguise the coverage, that's not what they're doing. You see him last minute come into the middle of the field, and that's going to free up Elijah Moore right now. So that, and the ball's already free. So Mike White throws the ball before Elijah Moore gets open, and the protection's pretty good. So if Mike White held on to that ball an extra second or two, look how open Elijah Moore is. And that could have been a touchdown. So definitely some things that we need to fix. And, you know, Elijah Moore, there are some times on film where you're like, damn, man, unfortunately he couldn't get the ball. And Mike White was too premature there to go underneath. And it's really, really unfortunate that we couldn't get that big-time play. Because, again, you know, the Bills, coverage-wise, Mike White's not expecting this to get open at all because he's expecting this safety to go that way, but he doesn't. They disguise it perfectly. And look how open E. Moore is, bro. Holy crap. That could have been a huge play. Watch it from this angle. Mike White scanning the field, looking left, and then immediately doesn't like what he sees left. Not even looking depth on the right side of the field. Immediately checks it down to get rid of it. But if he held on to it for, I mean, he did get hit. So you like to see him shuffle his feet and then float that ball over the top. I mean, he did get hit. So maybe if he held on to that ball an extra second, he would have got crunched. But who knows, man? Who knows? And that brings up 3rd down and long. And then he just goes underneath. And this was the frustrating thing, man, about the one thing I have a problem with Mike White is he really, you know, on 3rd down and long, man, don't go underneath. Take a shot down the field. I mean, he's proven that he can throw this ball. down the field. And if you look at Elijah Moore gets open again. So he's already looking to the check down. If he zips this ball, I mean, it's a tight window, but we've seen him make those tight windows throws. Yes, there is 2 Bills defenders, but there isn't a window here for Mike White to zip this ball into another Elijah Moore first down. But instead, he elects for the check down, and it's going to be, I mean, 7 could have easily picked that off if he did throw over here for sure. Not the easiest throw in the world. I mean, looking from this angle, we'll see if there's any opportunity. I mean, he could throw that ball right there, and that would have been a first down, but he's not even looking in that direction. He's got to realize that on third down and long, bro, you got an arm. I've seen him make the throws down the field. You got to be able to trust your arm. So now the defense gets another chance. And the defense is just elite, man. Watch Sauce Gardner on this play. Sauce Gardner gets the solo tackle. Sauce Gardner comes from the opposite side of the field. He sees that it's going to be an end around to McKenzie. And watch his play recognition. Immediately plants his foot, and now he knows the angle that he needs to take. Sauce Gardner running exactly where he needs to be. Saves the first down. I mean, that's just a phenomenal open field tackle. That would have been a first down for the Bills if it wasn't for Sauce Gardner understanding what the play is and the speed that he has. I mean, look at that speed Sauce has. It's really, I mean, that could have been even a bigger gain if Sauce was there. Look at the hole that McKenzie had down the sideline. So that's a game-changing type of tackle from Sauce. And you love to see a quarterback that's willing to hit and tackle. No doubt about it. So now 2nd down and 3. This is going to be a handoff to Singletary, and Singletary gets an explosive gain up the middle for a first down. Now it's 1st and 10 for Josh Allen. Josh Allen rose to his right, and this is a Sauce Gardner pass breakup. So let's break this down. So 2 big-time Sauce plays on this drive alone. So watch Sauce Gardner here. He's going to be in zone coverage, and he gets beat just a little bit. Now look at Sauce right here. He notices that, Brown's getting by, and look at the separation that Brown has. But the makeup speed with Sauce Gardner is what makes him so special. So Josh Allen is releasing the ball now. Ball's in the air, and Sauce just completely closes the gap. And it's just perfect defense. People are crying that this is pass interference, and no, it's not. Everyone around the league is jealous of Sauce Gardner. So they're like, oh, pass interference machine, right? I mean, he times it perfectly. The ball is in his hands, and that's where Sauce Gardner puts his hand up in his face, jots the ball out. I mean, what better defense can you make? Like, how can you play better defense than that? Besides maybe picking it off. But still, like, there's just a bunch of haters in this world on Sauce. His 15th pass deflection of the season, which is the league lead, by the way. So now it brings up 3rd down. Oh, no, 2nd and 10, excuse me. And then Josh Allen just airmails this ball. The coverage is great. Now it's 3rd and 10, and then the Jets get their first sack of the day on 3rd down. Let's see what happens here. This is the Quinnen Williams sack, but Bryce Huff really deserves some credit for this sack. He screams off the edge. I mean, look at that get off, bro. Bryce Huff is in the backfield within a second. Forces Josh Allen to step up, and then that Quinnen Williams is going to be there to get his 10th sack of the season. Let's see it from this angle. Watch Bryce Huff, bro. The wide 9 formation that this Jets defensive line does is just unreal. I mean, look at the stunt. Bryce Huff forces the pressure up there, and then Quinnen Williams is there to wrap him up and get credit for the full sack. And the Jets force him to punt. Now, this was almost a nightmare. Back-to-back special teams flops for Braxton Berrios. I mean, luckily this helped us out because it was a touchback. But still, man, it almost hit him, which is scary. So now 1st and 10 for the Jets at the 20-yard line. First play is yet another false start. So that's back-to-back offensive drives where we are starting 1st and 15. So 1st and 15, play action. Now, this is, one of those throws where you're like, oh my gosh, Mike White. This is what Zach Wilson struggles with. And I guess it happens. Quarterbacks make bad throws. I get it. But that's one of those throws where you're just like, all right, Mike White, you got to be able to hit that. I mean, it wouldn't have been a good gain anyway. The defense was all over it, but still. Now it's 2nd and 15. Mike White drops back, and he's going to throw this to Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore picks up a good gainer to make somewhat manageable on 3rd down. Now, this is the play where Corey Davis got injured, bro. And I cannot stress enough how much of a blow it was for Corey Davis to leave this game. We missed Corey Davis in this game so much, bro. Corey Davis. So the game, it was 2nd and 15, and then that completion to Elijah Moore gave them 5 yards. So now it's 3rd and 10. So it went from 2nd and 15 from that completion to Elijah Moore. Now it's 3rd and 10. And this is what this Jets team missed from Corey Davis all game, bro. Watch this clutch play on, of course, the throw from Mike White. I mean, you can tell that it's zone, but still man coverage. And the ball's out right now. And Mike White puts this ball only where Corey Davis can go up and get it. I mean, look at that high point, the clutch ability, 15-yard rope. I mean, technically like a 20-yard rope if you're thinking about where Mike White's throwing it from. And then Corey Davis comes down, and unfortunately his knee, the Bills defender's knee, drills the back of his head, which concusses him. So this was unfortunate, man. I can't stress enough how much this team missed him, especially in the second half, bro. We didn't have that clutch, reliable guy for Mike White to rely on 3rd down and long. I mean, this is just a great throw from Mike White as well. Great catch, high pointed it, put the ball only where it needs to be, and unfortunately, his freaking knee had to go into the back of his head, which concussed him. So again, watch this throw one more time. This is just great timing from Mike White, and this is just good quarterback play, man. This is the type of stuff where you're like, how come sometimes he checks it down on 3rd and long when you can see that he's capable of throwing the ball down the field like this? I mean, he's standing tall in the pocket, plants his back foot in the ground. I mean, the footwork is perfect and puts this ball exactly where it needs to be. That is just an excellent play all around. Now it's 1st and 10 for the New York Jets. And it's going to be a handoff to Bam Knight. And Bam Knight gets up the field, picks up a good gainer. Bam Knight, bro, it's pretty remarkable how we have this stud, undrafted free agent. Watch the offensive line. McGovern pulls. Excellent block from McGovern, George Fant, Lincoln Tomlinson. I mean, it's beauty, man. Look at McGovern. Absolutely taking his guy out of the play. Just an excellent job from the center, bro. Milano was so pissed at McGovern that he bodied him in that play. Watch that rep one more time. This is the problem with this offensive line, though, is we need to be more consistent. Like, we see some flashes in the run game, but why can't we do this more consistently? Watch it one more time. George Fant completely taking his player out. Tomlinson getting into the second level. McGovern absolutely bodying Matt Milano, who is their best player, and opening up that hole for Bam Knight. And watch, I just love the effort from McGovern in the run game, and that's a good gainer on 1st down. Now, 2nd down, another handoff to Bam Knight. But again, this is what I mean. The inconsistencies is the issue with this offensive line. Maybe you could say it's play calling that is kind of predictable that we're going to run the ball again, and maybe you want to do a play action in this situation. But here we are on 2nd down and 4, quick snap, and I think Tomlinson misses block. I think that's the blown assignment there. Second down. Yeah, Tomlinson's supposed to get 55, and he completely misses his assignment. So now that brings up 3rd down, and then Mike White drops back. Now this is a play that you don't know if it's a timing issue, an accuracy issue. 3rd down, you got CJ Uzomah lined up out wide, which is very interesting. I guess you like the mismatch. And Mike White gets rid of this ball now, and CJ Uzomah is just getting off his break. Maybe I think this is a miscommunication on CJ. I don't think he's supposed to run this route that deep. If I had to guess on 3rd and 4, if his assignment is to run this run this route 15 yards hitch, that's kind of a bad play call. I think that Uzama was supposed to run to the 50 and turn around because that's exactly where the ball is. So miscommunication from the tight end and the quarterback on that 3rd down. That results in another punt. First down, Josh Allen just spikes it. Jets defense was all over it. And then the Bills start having their own pre-snap penalties. And now they get backed up a little bit. So 1st and 15 now for the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, incomplete. How about, by the way, Sauce Gardner, completely clamped up Diggs in this game. I mean, the way that a cornerback is good is if the ball never gets thrown his way. He had 2 targets in this game, gave up 1 catch for 6 yards on 35 pass coverage snaps. Watch Sauce in coverage. Diggs is going absolutely nowhere. So Josh Allen throws the ball incomplete. And then on 2nd down and long, watch Quinnen Williams, bro. You're going nowhere, Josh. There's a penalty on the Bills, and it's still watch Quinnen Williams trip up. It's a quarterback draw. Josh Allen thinks he's going to fake out Quinnen and go this way. Yeah, right. Quinnen Williams wraps him up. That's a tackle for a gain of 3. And then on 3rd down and long, I think this is the McKenzie drop. Yeah, it is. So McKenzie should have caught this ball. It would have been a 1st down for the Bills if he caught it. But instead, it's a 4th down. And the Jets get the ball. Now, this is really frustrating because we get the ball. Look at the field position. In Bills territory. But you got to give credit to the Bills defense, man. They came out, and the first play is a sack. And they sent an all-out blitz, and Mike White, there's no one open down the field. But he is in the pocket, so you can't really ask him to throw the ball away, I guess. But you wish you can just get rid of this ball and throw it out of bounds. I don't know if that would have been called intentional grounding because he kind of still is in the pocket. But the Bills get home. Really frustrating because this could have been a big swing. The Jets had great field position, and the offensive line. Wow. Let me watch that offensive line play one more time. McGovern absolutely obliterated Ed Oliver. That's pretty cool. Ed Oliver is a great player. McGovern shoved that fella to the ground. But unfortunately, the Bills had sent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on a blitz. And there's no way the Jets can be able to hold on a 6-man pressure. McGovern absolutely obliterated Ed Oliver. And I got to rewatch that one more time because that's pretty cool. Ed Oliver is a very good defensive lineman. And this is why I've been very impressed with McGovern so far at the back end of the season for plays like this, man. That's a dominant play. That's a dominant play in the pass protection. But unfortunately, the other players in the offensive line was not able to help out. So now it brings up 2nd down and 19. And the next play is just it's a design screen that the Bills end up batting down. So it's really frustrating, man. Oh, wait, we're still on the same play. So then the Bills defense is there again, knocks down the screen, and then on 3rd and long, they just check it down. So that's it's unfortunate, man, because the Jets had great field position that they wasted, and I really thought that was their opportunity. Now, here we go. Jets defense back on the field. Jordan Whitehead comes on the blitz, and you can't even ask for a better play call here. The Jets barely blitz, but how about Jordan Whitehead coming down from the 30-yard line? And it's a design blitz because watch him just creep up to the off. Look at him. It's timed perfectly. And Jordan Whitehead is the reason why Josh Allen gets tackled. I mean, Sauce Gardner's there anyway, but that was a great play from the safety. Whitehead here again. Great play from Jordan. 2nd and 10. A little quick pass to Diggs, and guess who again? Whitehead. Whitehead all over the place. But on 3rd down, Tony Adams, who actually had a really big play on 3rd down later in this game, but the undrafted free agent rookie, he gets beat on this one. I mean, Josh Allen pump fakes and just floats it up for the 1st down. Frustrating there. And then here we go. Quinnen Williams with his 11th sack of the season. Watch Quinnen Williams completely ragdoll. the left guard. Completely ragdoll. Impact block. Sheds off of him like it's absolutely nothing. I mean, that is just perfect. Where's Josh Allen going to go with a 302-pound monster coming? Gets breaking down and dance on him, Quinnen. Dance on him. Watch it from this angle, bro. It's such a thing of beauty. This is the best defensive tackle in football, and I'll stand by it. And this man deserves to get paid. Hopefully he's playing on Sunday. Watch him he has all the leverage right there. And watch Quinnen Williams take advantage of this leverage and completely shed him off like it's nothing. I mean, that is pure dominance. And the fact that he's able to get to Josh Allen that quickly and actually able to wrap him up without Josh Allen making something happen, that tells you, and it speaks volumes, bro. It speaks volumes. So after that sack, the Bills run the ball up the middle. And then here we go. 3rd and 15, bro. I mean, you're going to get one of these plays a game when you verse Josh Allen. You really are. It's so frustrating, but it's the reality of him. 3rd and 15, great coverage down the field. He's not going to take the bait. You know, the Jets want him to throw this ball. The Jets are asking him, please, check the ball down. We will tackle you before the sticks. But Josh Allen does not take the bait. He sees an opening. He's going to run for it. And Quincy Williams, I think this is his fault, man. He should have been able to get there, but he's not. And then Josh Allen what the hell? He's an alien. And of course he doesn't fumble. I mean, Quincy Williams hits him and the ball just can never draw it out. That's another thing about this defense, guys, that they need to improve on. We do not force turnovers lately, and that's a big issue, man. You have Hold on, I think my mic just unplugged. All right, we're good. When Zach Wilson was 5-2, the defense was dominating. Right now, the defense has one takeaway in the last 3 or 4 games, and that was C.J. Mosley's garbage time interception against the Bears. This defense has to start taking the ball away, and that starts on Sunday. So, James Cook, you got a great rep here from the rookies, Jermaine Johnson and Sauce Gardner. Now, 3rd down, the Jets, I forget what happens here. Oh, yeah, C.J. Mosley makes the big-time tackle, and he's short. Big-time play. And that causes the Bills to punt the ball again. It's a punt battle. Now the Jets get the ball at the 5-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Goes pretty much nowhere. I wish this team would do a little bit better on 1st downs. It feels like they're not able to do that. Now it's 2nd and long. Back in the single back formation. Elijah Moore comes in motion. It's another handoff to Bam Knight. This time Bam Knight gets loose and picks up the 1st down. So Zonovan Bam Knight is a stud, bro. You thought Breece Hall was good, and Breece Hall is way better, but still, the fact that he was undrafted is that much more impressive. Watch this job from the offensive line. Another phenomenal block from McGovern. Who else is doing their job? Dwayne Brown. I mean, look at McGovern completely taking his guy out of the play. And then I think that's Lincoln Tomlinson with the big block in the 2nd level. That's just great football, man. And I wish that they can do this on a consistent basis. But in the first half, at least they're showing that they can do it, man. The problem with this offensive line, guys, it's not the running. It's more of the pass protection, especially in this game. Because you see Connor McGovern completely take the nose tackle out of this play. I mean, if he does not make this block, this is a loss and not even. So shout out Connor McGovern with the big-time block. And, of course, Dwayne Brown as well. And then Lincoln Tomlinson. Or is that – no. That's Lincoln Tomlinson, actually. He gets off this, his man, knocks out number 7, brings out Bam Knight for the first down. I give credit to where it's due based on film, not emotion. So that's how you're supposed to be a Jets fan. Here we go. So that's a first down for the Jets. And this is where it comes play calling, man. Why are we like a delayed handoff from the shotgun is just not what you want to see. I mean, look at, oh my God, McGovern is dominating on this drive. But why can't the other offensive linemen do the same? Watching this rep, McGovern takes Edmonds for a freaking ride. He literally obliterates Edmonds. Watch, he sees the linebacker. Watch McGovern on Edmonds. Get literally destroyed. He's on top of him. If you don't think that's a good rep, I don't know what else to tell you. Unfortunately, the other offensive linemen do not do what McGovern does. It seems like McGovern's a one-man wrecking show in this running attack so far. There's no one besides him that's doing their job on the offensive line, and that's a problem. It takes 5 offensive linemen to run the ball, not 1. Like, McGovern does his job, dominant rep, but Herbig and all these guys, what's going on here? What's going on here, right? So shout out McGovern again for like the 4th time this game already. He's looking like the best O-lineman on the team so far. And, I mean, this is one of those plays, bro, where the entire offensive line gets destroyed off the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 10. Oh, no. Yeah, I think it's 2nd down and something. Why are we calling on 2nd and 11 Michael Carter handoff from the shotgun? A delayed handoff nonetheless. I mean, look at the look that the defense is giving you. The entire defensive line of the Bills pushed our offensive line back right into Michael Carter. Where is Michael Carter supposed to go? So it's freaking frustrating, man. And then on 3rd and long, we're going to get another check down. And, like, why are we checking it down here again? So this is my biggest gripe with Mike White, bro. You got to be able to stay tall in the pocket and let it rip down the field on 3rd and long. I mean, we've seen him do it before, so I don't know why he's afraid to do it. I don't know if this is a play calling thing where LaFleur's in his ear, like, all right, man, let's just play field position. Let's be smart. I mean, there's not really anybody open at all, but still frustrating. So now the Jets got to punt the ball again. And then Hines returns it, and the Bills started off at the 50-yard line. This is a good pass from Josh Allen. Floats it over the top of 2 Jets defenders to Knox. Good gain. And then Hines gets the end around. CJ Mosley's there. Force it to 3rd and short. But Josh Allen on 3rd and short, he picks up the first down. But it gets called back with the holding on the Bills. And then they get another holding again right there. But the Jets get a sack, so they decline the penalty. Sheldon Rankins returns. He got injured in that first game against the Bills. Watch Sheldon Rankins on this rep, the 3rd sack of the game. Sheldon Rankins gets on Mitch Morse, takes him for a ride, and just absolutely obliterates him. Sheldon Rankins, Mo, such an underrated piece of this defensive line. Very good sign that he is back, and he is healthy, and he is looking good. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. Absolutely unplugged something, so my mic went muted. All right, so big sack there from the Jets defense. And then the Bills punt it again. It's a punt off. And here we go. Jets offense gets it again. Now, this is This is what I love about Mike White, bro. This is the type of stuff that gets me giddy about his potential on this team, bro. Watch how Mike White takes a gigantic hit and lets it rip. And this is why I'm always like, Mike White, chuck the ball down the field, man. You are capable of doing it. And this is proof. Watch him take an absolute hit. Boom. As he's throwing it, gets clobbered. And watch this ball on a rope over the linebacker on the dime to Elijah Moore. I mean, you cannot ask for a cooler throw from Mike effing White. Now, this is why when I see him check down in those third and longs, I'm like, bro, you're capable of doing it. Let it rip. And how about Mike White standing tall in this pocket, not afraid to take the hit from Ed Oliver, lets it go, gets obliterated, and watch this throw over the top of Edmonds, right on the money to Elijah Moore, and Elijah Moore picks up a huge gainer. Now I'm going to let this play out, then he pauses. This is just a phenomenal throw, man. And the most impressive thing about this throw is he gets knocked out of the game, and Joe Flacco's in now. And watch what happens when Joe Flacco comes in. I mean, first play is a no gainer, right? And then the next play, this can't happen, Joe Flacco. I don't ever want to see Joe Flacco play again because for this exact reason. You got Conklin wide open in the seams. Look at that. Look at all the space he has behind the defenders, and he freaking throws it behind him. I mean, Conklin would have been a spectacular catch if he brought this in. Oh, like, come on, Flacco. You literally got brought in to throw the ball once, and you couldn't even do this for the freaking Jets. You couldn't even do this for the Jets. But it's all good. Want to know why? Because Mike White comes back in on 3rd down and 10 after getting taken out of the game, and this is why I am very impressed with the job of Mike White. The fact that he comes out of the game after getting the wind knocked out of him, after delivering an absolute strike to Elijah Moore, and then on 3rd down and 10, this is the first play he has. Look at this. Throwing from the opposite hash. Do you have any idea how hard this throw is? Throwing from the opposite hash and letting it rip across the field on the money to Garrett Wilson, 1st down. I mean, dude, that is not an easy throw. This is one of those throws where you sit back and don't get it twisted, bro. There is a lot of non-Jets fans that watched this game that came away super impressed with Mike White. So don't even think that it's like Jets fans thinking like, oh, we're delusional and we're, stands at Mike White. That's not the case. This is like the entire NFL. Like, I've had so many non-Jets fans reach out to me and say, bro, you guys lost against the Bills, but Mike White is legit. And I was like, you think so? Like, hearing it from a non-biased perspective is kind of interesting. So, like, this throw from the opposite hash mark with pressure coming in his face again, and you got to add context. He gets out of the game, and he throws this the opposite hash mark to the opposite sideline on a freaking rope. That is not easy, folks. That is a real NFL quarterback. Now, let's watch Garrett Wilson on this route because he's special, guys. We got to watch him because he gets the separation on this one. Watch him on his break. I mean, White's giving him way too much separation already, and it's too easy. I mean, that throw is just a thing of beauty. Thing of beauty, man. Watch it from this angle, and the coolest thing about it, too, is the pressure's in his face. Milano comes on the blitz, and Milano's in his grill. He's contesting that shot like it's a 3-point attempt, bro, and he still delivers a strike. How can you watch this throw and not be impressed with Mike White, especially that he got knocked out of the game? Unbelievable stuff, man. Unbelievable stuff. But unfortunately, the Jets get stalled out here. Michael Carter, handoff, goes nowhere. I mean, the play calling needs to change. You don't hand the ball off to Michael Carter on that. You throw it again, in my opinion. You need to be able to, like, I call play action right here if I'm the Jets. I mean, whose assignment is this? It's freaking Fant. That's whose assignment it is. George Fant misses the block. Come on, Fant. Watch it one more time. I mean, guys, this is not a good play, but I can't stop being impressed with Connor McGovern. I mean, look what he does on this play. This is George Fant. His assignment is 49, but watch what McGovern does here. He double teams and helps Dwayne Brown, completely takes 98 out of the play, and then he gets on Milano. That's just great stuff, man. Now on third down and long, I think Mike White, oh no, it's like a spike play. Oh yeah, this was a fumble, and luckily CJ Uzama's there to fall on it. I mean, I don't know what the hell happened on that play. Ugly. Like you just wonder, is this like what is this? I mean, is that play calling? I don't know. And then a third and long, they have no choice but just do a halfback draw, and they got to punt again. Now I'm not sure if this is the play, the drive where the Jets get a stop on third down, and then CJ Mosley does the stupidest thing we've ever seen. Yeah, this is it. This is it right here. The Jets stop Josh Allen. Great job from CJ there, but unfortunately, CJ Mosley's cost the Jets. So here it is, guys. 4th and 1. The Bills, the only thing they're trying to do right here is draw us off sides. And Knox goes off sides. I mean, now the interesting thing about this, Robert Saleh had an interesting take on this, that he feels like Knox, the reason why CJ did this, which is still inexcusable, watch Knox's head. I mean, this could have been called on the Bills in Robert Saleh's perspective. Watch Knox. He goes out there and watch his head right there. You see his head go like that, and right when his head goes up, that's when CJ jumps. Now, this would have been the coolest play ever if he actually snapped the ball and CJ tackled him. But, and I'm not making excuses, but Knox bobbed his head, and that's what Robert Saleh was saying. So I think CJ jumped because his eyes were on Knox. And if you're whoever, he's not the quarterback, but if you're under center and you bop your head right there, you get called for a penalty. But it does not go. Oh, I hate the Bills, bro. And then just like that, bro, right when you make a mistake like that, you know the Bills are coming out there and scoring a freaking touchdown. And I don't even want to watch what happened. I mean, look at all that space. I just want to see the touchdown. What happened on the touchdown? Like who? Penalty on Carter. Here's a touchdown. So it's zone coverage, and Knox just gets by in the corner. I mean, this is a good play concept. It looks like Diggs is going to go on a streak, and then Knox is going to go under. It's like a little flood concept. So it's kind of, if you break it down right here, right? So Diggs is going a streak. You got Singletary in a flat, and then Knox here. So the Jets are in a 3 deep. So you got 3 Jets defenders in this area. One of them should take the underneath. The other one should take here, and then Sauce should have deep. Unfortunately, Quincy Williams gets caught up on the running back, which frees him up wide open. And that's the proper read. If Josh Allen, if Quincy Williams was covering Knox, Josh Allen would have, threw it to Singletary. But since he's on Singletary, he drops it over the top, and it's complete to Knox, and it's a touchdown. So frustrating, man. And then the Bills go up 7-0 heading into half. But at least the Jets came out there and responded with a touchdown to start off the half. So let's watch this drive. This is the only positive drive that we had pretty much all game long, especially when it comes to a touchdown. So 1st and 10, Elijah Moore in motion. First play, a little swing route to Zonovan Knight. Zonovan picks up like a yard or 2. So now it's 2nd down and long. And then he tries to throw it to Denzel Mims. and it's incomplete. So we got third down immediately. All right, Mike White, what you got on third down? Third down, Mike White drops back, fires it, complete to Garrett Wilson, and that should have been a freaking penalty. Like, I don't understand why this Jets team just does not get any benefit of the doubt. I just don't get it. But how about this throw from Mike White again? This is the type of stuff where, yes, there are some opportunities where Mike White checks it down on third down, but he doesn't do it every time. And this is proof. This is literal proof that Mike White's not a check down machine. And that's where I want to make sure that the narrative does not become he's a check down artist, because it's proof that he's not. For plays like this, you wish that you do it more consistently, yes, but it's not like every single third and long he's just not throwing the ball down the field. That's just incorrect. You see this on third down and 12. I mean, look at this throw. He releases it here, and do you have any idea how hard this throw is? Again, from the opposite hash mark to throw to the opposite sideline on a freaking frozen rope on the money to Garrett Wilson. And shout out Garrett Wilson getting both feet in bounds. And then that is a freaking hit out of bounds. That should have been a penalty. So, yet again, Mike White converts a gigantic third down and long. And, I mean, this throw from your opposite hash and making this type of throw, that's an NFL starting quarterback type of throw. That's what it is. That is just a beautiful throw, and especially Garrett Wilson. Let's watch Garrett Wilson on the route, because this is the second time they've connected on a play like this. Gets a good release, has the leverage, and right when he breaks, bro, this poor corner has no chance. The DBs could not cover this man. That's a freaking rope, man. You can't ask for a better throw. You really can't. So that's a first down for the Jets. Should have been a penalty. Should have added 15 to it. So, 1st and 10. Hand off to Bam. Bam goes nowhere. Like, I don't know if I like the 1st and 10 play calls, bro, at all. Now, Mike White rolls to his right, and there's nobody open. And this is unfortunate because Elijah Moore beats his man down the field. And this isn't Mike White's fault. This is the offensive line's fault. But watch Elijah Moore. He's on Trey White. Gives him a double move. Whoop, whoop. He's gone. So, and you see where Mike White is. He's not even close. So if the offensive line held their ground and Mike White was still in the pocket and he saw this right now, he could have floated a bomb down the left sideline for a touchdown to Elijah Moore. But unfortunately, the pass protection failed. See? There was blitz on the left side. Conklin was supposed to get that man, and unfortunately, Mike White had to get rolled out. And it's so unfortunate, man, because there's so many instances where Elijah Moore's open. And he also has Garrett Wilson flooding across the field, but he can't get in the ball. But the good news is, on this touchdown drive, Mike White did not have just one 3rd and long completion. He had 2, folks. 2. Look at this one. 3rd down and 10. Can Mike White throw the ball, pass the sticks to pick up a first down? Hell yeah, he can. This is one of his most impressive throws of the day. Now, this is a great play concept as well. Man coverage. It's Denzel Mims sets a pick, and it's a wheel route to Braxton Berrios. And Mike White gets rid of this ball right now. Now, this ball literally has to be perfect in order to get this completion. Like, you cannot put the ball in a better spot. He's releasing it now, and look at the separation he has, and there's going to be safety help. Watch this throw, bro. You kidding me? If you're watching this throw and you don't think it's anything special, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, and shout out Braxton Berrios for catching this ball, because we know that he's been, struggling in terms of catching the ball recently. So, great play concept. The pass rush gets there, but Mike White gets rid of it on time, and it's just an absolute dime. I mean, that is a dime, bro. Absolute dime. I like that play call. I mean, setting a pick on a wheel route on 3rd and long frees up Berrios. Berrios is reliable. I know that he missed that, touchdown against the Vikings, but history shows that that was a fluke. So let's hope that Berrios can continue to make plays like this. Big time play on. So that's two times this drive alone that on 3rd down and long, Mike White threw the ball for a first down on 3rd and 10 or more. And which is why this is false. So do not get skewed by people in the live chat because this is 110% false. Evidence proves again on this drive alone, 3rd and 12, Mike White delivers a strike, pass the sticks, first down. On this play, 3rd and 10, he throws the ball, first down Jets for Mike White, which is why I need to make sure that the narrative that Mike White's a check down artist is false. He does check it down times where I criticize him because I want to see him stretch the field, but the good thing is he's balanced. He's balanced. He can stretch the ball down the field, and we saw proof, evidence, right here in film. You cannot ask for, more evidence than the film breakdown of Mike White throwing the ball past the 6 on 3rd down and converting, which is why it gets me frustrated when he doesn't do it because I know he's capable of it. Let's go. And then this drive results in a touchdown. So that's why Mike White, he didn't get the touchdown, but Bam Knight does. He deserves all the credit in the world for this touchdown drive. So 1st and 10, Mike White drops back, delivers a strike to Denzel Mims. See, this is the 1st and 10 play that you want to see from Mike LaFleur in terms of play calling. This is the type of play calling I like on 1st and 10. Be aggressive, pass the ball. Now watch this throw from Mike White again. Now, unfortunately, you can't really see from this angle, so I got to go back to this one. But this is a good example of timing and anticipation. And shout out Denzel Mims, man. He stepped in for Corey Davis in this game. He made some good plays. Now watch when Mike White, okay, the hitch is now. Mike White is hitching. The ball is by his ear, so the ball is being delivered. And look where Mims is. Mims is not even off his break. This is NFL quarterback play. And the reason why I keep breaking down each throw is because guess what, guys? We have a quarterback controversy. We do. And we don't have a starting quarterback for certain next year. Mike White's an unrestricted free agent. Zach Wilson obviously got benched. So we don't know who's the quarterback. So we're in an evaluation mode of Mike White, which is why, if he was the franchise guy, I wouldn't really be breaking down throws like this, but he's not. So look at when he's releasing this ball, and this is what gets me excited about Mike White, because you need to be able to have timing and anticipation, and he does just exactly that. He gets rid of this ball before Denzel Mims is on his break. Denzel Mims gets off, turns around, the ball's already in the air. The ball's in the air, and if Mike White does not throw this ball on time, that could have been intercepted, but instead it's a first down for the Jets. Mike White anticipation and timing is great. Yes, Kent, it is. That's a big thing about him that I'm very impressed with, is his timing anticipation. It's light years ahead of where it should be based on his NFL experience. So now on 1st and 10, Mike White drops back. And now, see what I'm talking about? Pass the ball on 1st down, please, because this is what happens. You get good positive yards. 1st down runs are way too predictable, LaFleur. So here we are. It's like a 7-step drop back, and he just finds his tight end, CJ Uzomah, in space, and that brings up like 2nd down to 3, and then the touchdown's the next play. Now watch this touchdown run from freaking Bam Knight, baby. Oh, wait, no, it's not this one. It's the next one. So he picks up the 1st down on 2nd and 3. Now, I just want my man Jets Forever to look away in this one, because I know you're never going to give Connor McGovern credit for anything, but he frees up Bam Knight for a touchdown. And that's proof that he has a personal endeavor against him, and he'll never give him credit for a positive play. So, Bam Knight. Oh, look who's his lead blocker. Oh, Connor McGovern. Oh. Takes his man out of the play. Bam Knight makes one guy miss. Makes 2 men miss. Touchdown. That's what I'm saying, baby. This is what I'm talking about. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't happen for the rest of the game in terms of scoring a touchdown. But look at the offensive line on this rep. By the way, based on the film, Connor McGovern is the best offensive lineman on this team in this game. There is not one offensive lineman on this line that I've been more impressed with Connor McGovern in this game. And if you don't agree with that, it's just a personal feeling, and you just have a narrative that you cannot escape from. Because if you watch this film, look at the O-line, bro. Also, I mean, this is a great play call because look at the defense of the Bills. I mean, there's so much space right here. And the Jets do a fantastic job. I mean, I love that they're utilizing his athleticism because Connor McGovern is very athletic. So they're using him as a pull center. So he's up in open space, and he takes number 7 completely out of the play. Bam Knight plants his foot in the ground, goes up the field, makes one guy miss, and McGovern's literally with him. McGovern's playing with that man. You think you're getting to Bam Knight, McGovern's saying no shot, and then Bam Knight makes another one guy miss, 2 guys miss, touchdown. So that's just a great play from the unrestricted free agent rookie Bam Knight, who got his first NFL touchdown of his career. So shout out Bam Knight. He deserves it. And speaking of Bam Knight, guys, go vote for Bam Knight for Offensive Rookie of the Week because he deserves it, man. Play it one more time for all the haters because look at this beauty, man. If it wasn't for Connor McGovern, this is no touchdown. I love what you do, man. These play breakdowns. Nobody can do what you do or knows the game as you really do. Amazing stuff. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. This is a lot of fun. A lot of fun, man. A lot of fun to break it down, this game. So I appreciate that. Most centers can't pull. Exactly, Kent, which is why this makes this so impressive. That Connor and don't forget. Remember that 40-plus yard run that Zonovan Knight had last week against the Vikings? Guess what happened on that play, Kent? McGovern pulled and completely freed up Bam Knight. So McGovern has been an absolute dog in the run game in the past couple of weeks. And I've been very impressed. I mean, he's playing like the best offensive lineman on the Jets. And if you don't think that way, it's just, I don't know what else to tell you, man. But the unfortunate part, guys, of this game, now this is where I have to take some shots at the defense because this defense cannot be considered great if they cannot do their job. Because now this is back-to-back games where the offense scores a touchdown and the defense gives up a touchdown immediately. Immediately. So here we're going to watch the Bills defense just march down the field. Now, that's where our defense needs to adjust. If our offense finally gets going and scores a touchdown, the defense has to respond. The defense has to respond, and unfortunately they don't. First play. Now, that could have been intercepted, bro. Oh, my God. I remember watching that live. Like, please, why can't anything go our way? Through the hands of Knox. I mean, no one was there to intercept it. Just, it's unfortunate that luck can't go our way, bro. Like, it's right there. Watch this. Behind him, up in the air. Like, why couldn't Carter just be right there for it, bro? It could have been a pick 6. Instead, it's a touchdown drive. Now, this is a play where, okay, I'm blaming the play calling here, bro. I'm blaming the play calling. Why the hell is Jordan Whitehead one-on-one with Diggs with this much room? Why is Whitehead manned up? What is going on? Now, I guess, the Bills are spreading out everyone wide, so the Jets are not in a dime package. Whitehead is on an island with Diggs. Diggs is going to win this matchup 10 times out of 10. This is not Whitehead's game. Whitehead is a box safety that is a hard hitter, and he's not good in man coverage. And I think we all understand that. So I don't know what this is. I mean, it's a beautiful dig route, and Diggs loose. So I blame that on the coaching staff. I do not expect Whitehead to be able to lock that down. I mean, you're talking about one of the best wide receivers in football going up against a freaking strong safety in man coverage. And I think a lot of this has to do with, the the personnel and the formation that the Bills are running with. Because you got 2 wide here, and you got trips to the right, and the Jets are not in the proper personnel to match up. And I think that's really what it comes down to. Because you got Carter II, who's the nickel, who should be on Diggs on this side, but there's 2 receivers. So I feel like the Jets are not in the proper personnel. So I feel like the Bills did a good job of understanding the personnel and the formation that the Jets are in defensively, and they exploit that weakness by putting Diggs in the slot, knowing there's going to be a mismatch. That's exactly what they do. They take advantage of that mismatch, and it does not go the Jets' way. So that's unfortunate, and the Bills' offensive play calling did a good job there. Jimmy says the offense play call messes up the coverage responsibilities. Yeah, exactly. And, at that point, I guess we just got to tip your cap to the Bills of understanding how to, take advantage of our exploitations. In my opinion, when we are in cover 2, man, we need Ashton Davis on the field for Whitehead in coverage. Yeah, Ashton Davis, he's definitely a good center fielder in terms of coverage, better than Whitehead. Now the Bills are driving, and we're like, come on. I mean, we just scored a touchdown. Could the defense get a stop? Nope, they can't. It's called incomplete, but they overturn it. It's a complete pass. So that's 2nd and 3 now. And then Josh Allen and the Jets get called for a PI. Like, Carter had a tough day. He got called for 2 penalties. Unfortunately, probably one of his worst games as his Jet this season for sure. Oh, but this is the only good defensive play of this drive. Watch Quincy Williams, man. Seeking missile. Watch this guy. Ball's thrown. Quincy Williams plants his feet in the ground, explodes. Watch this. Zoop, poof. That was Quincy Williams' violence that he deserves to get re-signed. Watch it again. Boof. Love that, bro. Love that. But unfortunately, the Bills respond on 2nd down. And this is a great play call from the offense. Again, it's like a misdirection. Get the entire defense to swing to the left, and they bring Gabe Davis to the right. And that's just a good offensive play call, man. Frustrating. And then the next play is a touchdown, quarterback run up the middle. Oh, it's like, come on, bro. We had a good offensive drive. And this also stems back to before halftime when we gave up that touchdown when CJ Mosley had the penalty. So this technically should have been 7-7, but instead it's 14-7. And now this is where it all goes downhill because Mike White gets hurt. So 1st down, hand off to Bam Knight. Bam Knight gets a great run. Zonovan Knight, I mean, what more can you ask? He's just like, the fact that he could run this well in his 3rd career game, man. Great. He's a great running back. He really is. His ability to plant his foot in the ground and go north and south and a one-cut style runner, it's exactly what this offense needs. So that brings up, I think, 2nd and short, and Bam Knight gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. So that's unfortunate that on 2nd down and 1, I mean, you like the play call. It's 2nd and 1. I mean, after Bam Knight getting 9 yards, you assume he can get 1, but that's not the case. And then 3rd down and short, you know what? Let's give it to Bam Knight one more time. He's going to get it. I believe he will, and he does. So that's LaFleur giving the undrafted rookie 3 straight carries to pick up a 1st down, and he does it. Because if he got them 9 yards, I think he can get you 1 yard on 2 attempts, right? Now, if he didn't get that, that would have been bad. So shout out to Bam. As Tony Romo called him, Bam Bam. Bam Bam. So this is a great play action bootleg, and Mike White delivers a strike on the run to Denzel Mims. It's good to see Mims get action, guys. This is a great play call. These are the plays that I love on 1st down. 1st and 10, play action. Because, I mean, I guess you got to set this up early on in the game, which is why they run the ball on 1st and 10, so then we can set up these play actions. So, I mean, look at the entire defensive front linebacker core for the Bills. They get sucked in, and it completely frees up Denzel Mims on the boot, and he's wide open. And it's good to see Mike White being able to throw an accurate ball on the run because we know that's not really his specialty. in terms of athletically throwing the ball on the run. So again, watch this one more time. Excellent play call, excellent execution. Play action boot. First down. Great to see Mims out there, baby. Let's go, Denzel. I mean, there is Garrett Wilson all the way down the field. I guess you could say if Mike White wanted to be a little more aggressive, throw this ball to Garrett Wilson here. But at the end of the day, that's way more of a difficult throw. I don't know if Mike White can make that throw, honestly. Zach Wilson can. I'll give Zach Wilson credit. Zach Wilson can make this throw to Garrett Wilson here. No doubt. But I don't know if Mike White can. Simply because I haven't seen him do it yet. I've never seen Mike White throw on the run like deep like that. You feel me? I don't know if Mike White's got that, which is why Mike White saw Denzel right there and he made a good throw. So now it's first down. And then this is where Mike White gets injured. I mean, look at that hit. Holy crap. I mean, he tries to squeeze in a back shoulder. To Conklin. But Milano, like, pretty much folds Mike White's ribs in half. Oh, it's just scary, man. The fact that he was able to come back from this really tells you the toughness that Mike White has. I mean, Milano just has a free space to just boom. Oh, Mike White, man, we love you, bro. Thank you for coming back in this game, man. We love you, and that play hurts. Now, Joe Flacco on the first play of him getting subbed in on this drive, like, you can't ask for a worse situation, bro. Yo, Flacco, oh, there's no one open. Oh, what do I do? Oh, I mean, are you fucking joking me? This was a turning point of the game. This was it. The Jets were rolling. The Jets got a first down with Mike White to Denzel at midfield. It would have been 2nd and 10, but instead Mike White gets hurt, and then Joe Flacco sucks so much, no pocket awareness, and literally fumbles. Like, at least Mike White could protect the damn ball, right? And we also have to point out that George Fant left the game on that play, and Mike Remmers gets his first action of his life as a Jet, and he gives up the sack. Watch Mike Remmers at right tackle. You think he's doing good right now? No, he's not. Russo completely obliterates Flacco. So infuriating, bro. So infuriating. This was the play that kind of swung the entire game. Because the Bills score a touchdown. Well, we score a touchdown. Bills score a touchdown. We have a chance to answer. We have the ball at midfield on 2nd and 10, but instead Mike White's injured. Joe Flacco comes in and turns the damn football over. That was the game right there. That was the game. And then Josh Allen comes back, and he fires a bomb down the field to Gabe Davis, and it's complete. So right away, they take a shot down the field, and Gabe Davis picks up the explosive yards. I mean, luckily, the Jets defense holds, and they only give up 3 points. I don't think we have to watch it. They give up 3 points. So at this point, it's 17-7. Wait, why did it go all the way back to the beginning? Come on. I think this is where we're at. Is this where we're at? No, this is not. Actually, yeah, that's where we're going to start. I do not want to watch another Joe Flacco series, okay? So, I think what happens, what we missed, Flacco punts it again, goes out there, the Jets punt, and then the Bills get the ball, and they score another field goal. So at this point, I think the score is 20-7. Oh, no, Joe Flacco's out there. I think this is Flacco still. Is it? Oh, no, Mike White's back. So this is Mike White returning from injury, and the Jets are losing 20-7 at this point. So Here we go. 2nd down and 10. This is Mike White's first throw after being back from injury. Watch this. Absolute strike to Garrett Wilson. I mean, you can't ask for a better throw there. 1st down, Jets. I think that's 3rd down, actually. Yeah, this is 3rd down. Mike White drops back and I love how he steps up into his throw so fast. I mean, his footwork is great. I mean, look at that tight window throw. 1st down. Now the Jets are rolling. Incomplete to Denzel. 2nd and 10. But then Denzel comes back, and he has a pretty good rep here. Little hitch route to Denzel. Denzel catches it. Makes the first guy miss. I would like to see him just sprint. I mean, he kind of had the 1st down if he just didn't worry about him and sprinted forward. But instead, he stops on a dime, goes forward, and just as short of the 1st down marker. And then it brings up 3rd down and 1. And this is an excellent play call, man. I love this play. I love this play. Another play action boot with Elijah Moore getting freed up wide open, man. That's just an excellent play call. Great job from Mike White to sell that play action. Great job from Elijah Moore for catching the ball. This is Elijah Moore's most productive game besides the Bears, because the Bears game he had a touchdown but only had 2 catches. Good to see Elijah Moore getting involved, man. So the Jets are moving the sticks. Play action, and then this is where it all goes south again. Mike White, after being injured, I mean, Shaq Lawson gets revenge. Nobody open down the field. I wish he could just throw the ball over the head of Berrios here, but instead he takes a big sack, and Shaq Lawson thinks he's cool. Like, yeah, yeah, we cut you. We cut your bum ass. So these are the things I would like to see Mike White improve on a little bit. Throw the ball away right now. Throw the ball away. There's someone in your face. Just chuck it out of bounds. There's a receiver over there. You won't get called for intentional grounding. Throw the ball. He's hitching it too. Throw it. But I honestly think the reason why he did not throw it, guys, is he's protecting his ribs. I mean, he's coming back from an injury that was really scary. So I guess that's the reason why he just did not want to get rid of it, and he wanted to protect his ribs. He did not want to get hit in that area again. So now, 2nd and 19, the Jets just check it down to Mike White. I mean, Mike White checks it down to Carter. Unfortunate, man, because you see a wide open Garrett Wilson. Then on 3rd and long, Mike White tries a deep pass to Elijah Moore. And it's just not a good throw, not a good route, just miscommunication. And the Jets punt it. Now at this point, the Jets defense got to make a stand. And they do. Watch, that's 2nd down. Stop. 3rd down. Now I want to break this play down. Undrafted free agent, man. We don't just have one undrafted free agent. We don't just got one unrestricted free agent rookie, guys. Watch Tony Adams. Tony Adams is our is a rookie free agent that we got manned up on Knox. Look at this rep, bro. That is blanketed. That's pretty cool. I don't know what the Jets what they view this man as, but maybe he could be a future piece for this team, as future starter. You know, he's been active on this team. He's been on the 53-man roster all season long. And when he gets his opportunities, you know, I mean, this is a pretty good rep. It's the 4th quarter in a meaningful game in December. I know he lost the game, but this is a really interesting, you know, look at Salah all up on him. Like, that's a big play for a rookie. Tony Adams is a player that I feel like a play like this, he gets me excited. Gets me excited for the future, man. If his name is called, I don't know. I got pretty much. I got a lot of confidence in him. I mean, he gets subbed in as a nickelback on that. I mean, it's a dime look, I guess, because Carter II's in the game as well. So you got 4 DBs on the field, or 5 rather. I mean, that's great. And then we got Jermaine Johnson block punt. This is cool because Michael Clemens did not play this game because of the flu, and Jermaine Johnson never really plays on special teams. I'm pretty sure he took his role. And watch Jermaine. Gets freed up, squeezes by, get blocked. Now, the one thing I will say, unfortunately, the luck can never go our way. Why couldn't the ball just pop up in the air right here and it'd be a touchdown instead of a safety? But can't complain. Excellent job from Jermaine Johnson. That's just me being a little greedy, wanting a touchdown instead of a safety. I know that sounds greedy, but nonetheless, man, this is a great job from the rookie. It's a good sign for his development because a splash play like this can get him going even on defense. And I feel like the reason why we haven't really seen a lot of Jermaine this season is the rotation. So Braxton Berrios set the return. He has actually a decent return here. I'm waiting for him to break one free for a touchdown. I don't know when that's going to happen. And then here we have a great drive that I think we all know what happens at the end. So we start the ball in great field position, play action. Mike White drops back, shuffles feet to the left, and he just spikes it. All right, 2nd down and 10. Mike White delivers a strike. Garrett Wilson makes the first guy miss. Now, watch this throw from Mike White. Garrett Wilson comes in motion. All-out blitz coming. He knows he got rid of this ball fast. Plants his back foot in the ground. Knows exactly where this ball is going. Garrett Wilson's not even off his break yet. Mike White starts to release the ball before Garrett Wilson gets freed up. And that's how much confidence Mike White has in receivers. And that's a key piece to Mike White that I love, is he has confidence in his receivers to win their matchups. Because right now, you could tell that Wilson has some type of leverage, but there's no guarantee that he gets freed up here. But we all know that Garrett Wilson's good enough, and Mike White knows how good he is. So he gets freed up, he gets open, and the ball is halfway to him right when his head turns. And that's a catch. And when you get Garrett Wilson the ball in space, get the hell off me, bro. I'm going to pick up the first down for my team. And that is an excellent play, man. Watch it from this angle. Garrett, he's hitching here. Gets rid of it on time, accuracy, anticipation, poise, you name it, man. We were driving, bro. We were driving. This is a 20-9 game. Hand off to Bam Knight. Bam Knight goes up the field and picks up the first down. And at this point, we're like, oh my God, a touchdown makes this a one-possession game. And all we need is a defensive stop. And we're right in it. We were right in this game, bro. We're right in this freaking game. Next play, a little check down to Bam Knight. And that brings up 2nd and 3. And then here is the nightmare that really ended the game. This is the ending, man. Carter has a good run to this point. Good job, Carter. First down, but then he leaps forward, and it's a great job from the Bills defender to job the ball out. Fumble. This was one of the most deflating plays as a Jets fan of the season because like, you just know the momentum was on our side. We get a block, punt, we get a safety. If we score this ball, I mean, it would have been, 20 to it's 20-9 here. So if we score a touchdown, you go for 2, it would have been a one-possession game and the Bills get the ball, but instead it's ruined with a fumble. Absolutely ruined. And it's just like, fuck, rewatching this is freaking me out, man. But then the defense gets a stop, and they get the Jets the ball right back. There's nothing real. I don't really want to break this down. We know what happens. Good defense, and the Bills punt, and the Jets get another stop. The Jets get one more chance, and this is another good drive that unfortunately ends in not a touchdown because the Jets don't go for it. 1st and 10, Mike White delivers it to Conklin. They're in hurry-up offense, 2nd down and 4. Empty set for Mike White. He drops back on a 4-man rush. Big drop back. Has a lot of time. Fires a strike over the middle to Elijah Moore. Now, I kind of want to watch this route from E. Moore. Where is he at? Here he is in the slot. Finally, we're seeing Elijah Moore in the slot more. So Elijah Moore, he gets to the open space of the zone and just sits in it. That's just an excellent job. That's your route. You go into this soft spot of the zone. You wait for the ball. And look at the patience and the poise from Mike White as well. I mean, and the protection holds up. Protection holds up. Look at the patience from Mike White, sitting tall. Right when he gets freed up, he knows exactly where this ball needs to go. That's just a great throw, man. And I guess the the bar is so low for a Jets quarterback because what we've been through our whole life, but it's refreshing to have a quarterback that can make that type of throw. And then all out blitz on 1st and 10. Mike White just spikes it. Did not want to risk a sack. And then on 2nd down, he just checks it down to Conklin. But then on 3rd down, look at this, man. Garrett freaking Wilson breaking the Jets rookie receiving record. I mean, look at what he does to Trey White. Look at his helmet. Watch this route. Garrett Wilson's helmet's turning this way. Is all the momentum's going inside. Plants his foot in the ground. Boof. Wide open. And look where the ball is. This is the stuff that gets me excited about Mike White. The ball is in the air just as he gets off his break. Like, I don't think you guys realize how impressive this stuff is. And he might be thinking, Richie, this is what an NFL quarterback should do. Exactly, which is why I'm excited, because we never have a good NFL quarterback. Watch when Mike White delivers it, right? Okay, so he's starting his hitch right now. Mike White is delivering the ball. And look where freaking Garrett Wilson is. He didn't even start his break. The ball's out now. Ball's out. Look at that timing. The anticipation, bro. The anticipation is a thing of beauty, which is why we need Mike White to literally explode against the Lions, against that defense. I know the Lions are playing good football, blah, blah, blah. I want Mike White to go over 350, 4 touchdowns on their ass. I don't give a hell. I really don't. And then on 1st and 10, Mike White, this is a good flat route to Michael Carter. And listen, I know there's a lot of people that are hating on Carter. Please do not define one play or one bad game don't define a player by one bad player, one bad game. You know, allow players to learn from their mistakes. And I trust Michael Carter to bounce back, man. Not saying he needs to be the bell cow. Zonovan Knight deserves that role, but Michael Carter's still going to be on this team. He's still going to be getting the ball, and we should be supporting him, bro. Then on 2nd down. Now, unfortunately, this was just short of the 1st down, bro. Just shy of the 1st down marker. So now it's 3rd and 1. And now this is really the game right here. Unfortunately, we couldn't get this. Now, this is where we missed Corey Davis. Because you might be wondering, why the hell is Braxton Berrios here? Now, I don't know why Braxton Berrios is there. If it's not Berrios, where the hell is Denzel Mims? Right? If it's isolation, one-on-one coverage, and they want a quick slant over the middle, why is it Berrios? If Corey Davis is not here, where's Denzel? He's not on the field. You got Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore on this side. You got Conklin here. Where's Denzel? Instead, it's Berrios. So watch what happens. Mike White delivers a strike. Berrios is open. And it hits him in the chest. I mean, it's good defense. The Bills are there. Hits him in the chest. Pops up in the air. And I'm like, Conklin, die for it, bro. Get the ball. Imagine if Conklin caught that for a touchdown and we ended up winning the game. I mean, this is a tight window. It's 3 Bills defenders. It's a hard play, but unfortunate. And the Jets elect to kick a field goal on 4th and 1 instead of going for the touchdown. And unfortunately, that does not really help the Jets. The Jets get the defensive stop that they need. They get bailed out by that, saving a timeout. But then we have to go the length of the field and score a freaking touchdown to win the game with 1 timeout. 1st down, Mike White drops back and just throws it out of bounds. Kind of curious to see what happened down the field. I mean, we're just running vertical routes. There's no one open. I mean, he had Conklin wide open. Look at all the space that he had with Conklin here. Shit. Oof, that's a miss, man. Unfortunately, Mike White did not see Conklin because he got all day to go out of bounds. That's 1st down. Now 2nd down. He throws to Berrios again. I don't know why Berrios is getting all these targets. I love Berrios, but not at this point of the game. Where's Garrett Wilson? I mean, is he getting... It looked like Garrett Wilson knew the ball's not going to him. So now it's 3rd and 10. Now this time the play is called for Garrett Wilson, but it's just an errant throw. I mean, the pressure gets to Mike White. He gets rid of this ball and unfortunately not able to drop it in the bucket. That would have been a dime. And now on 4th down, I'm curious if this ball would have been a first down because it got batted down the line of scrimmage. So I was looking forward to this. Let's see where this ball is going. So, yeah, this would have been to Elijah Moore. And not too sure if it would have been completed. It's 4th and 10. Elijah Moore runs a curl right at the sticks. Mike White gets rid of it now. So you can make the argument that, I mean, even if he caught it, he was a little short if he got tackled right away. But that's really it, man. Jets lose. Oh, it's so frustrating, bro. It was one of those games that it really defines this team. The CJ Mosley penalty, the Carter fumble, the Flacco fumble. That's really the end of the game. And it's unfortunate. And now we're out of the playoffs, and the Jets got to run the freaking table. Jets got to run the table, man. And we're going to be talking about the Lions on this channel tomorrow. And we're also going to talk about the playoffs and how the Jets got to take advantage of this 4-game stretch and use it as experience for the playoffs. Like, if I'm Saleh, I'm making a message that we're in the playoffs right now. It's an elimination. A loss takes us out. So we got to be able to take care of business at home and beat the Lions. So that does it for this stream, guys. If you enjoyed, please do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Really helps out the channel. Thanks for tuning into this live stream. It was a lengthy one. We went through the entire game on the film breakdown. Thank you for staying tuned with me, guys. Really does help out the channel a ton. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button again. And shout out to Mojo for sponsoring this video. And catch you guys tomorrow, baby. Let's go Jets. And keep up the good work. Get lost in the sauce. And let's go Jets, baby. Peace out, everyone. Love you all. Peace.